don't want. Okay, I don't want us to have. I've told you where the vehicle is.
The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
A very good evening and thank you for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital. I am Evelyn Izibili, and now to the news in details. Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has expressed strong displeasure over the commissioning of uncompleted projects by the immediate past administration of Mr. Godwin Obaseki, describing the move as a disservice to Edo people and a clear attempt to mask inefficiency. The report.
During an on-the-spot assessment of the Stella Ambassador Hospital and the Education Complex at Yao, Governor Monday Okpebholo said he was shocked by the extent of uncompleted work in facilities that were publicly
completed buildings. So for me, it's time for us to bring this place back to life. As Ministry of Education, it's where we here. There are a lot of buildings are here. So
auditorium, staff restaurants, and other administrative units.
Of education, we have all the buildings dedicated, one for the ministry offices. We have a restaurant for the staff. We have Subeb and other buildings. We have an auditorium with offices and shops. And we have the library.
Governor Okpebholo reiterated that his administration remains focused on accountability over in Edo State. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The Palace of the Oba of Benin has maintained its position that Iyaloje concept is alien to the culture of Benin, and the palace also frowned at the use of trade associations to run open markets and to play partisan politics, as the twin factors are inimical to the essence of market tradition in Benin culture. This was contained in a statement issued by the Benin Traditional Council on Tuesday evening. BeeTv News Best Orator has details.
According to the statement signed by Chief Noense Ozigbo Esere, the Osuma of Benin, Chief Edionwe Oliha, the Oliha of Benin, Chief Osaro Ida, the Obazelu of Benin, Chief Ada Igbinovia, the Eibo of Benin, Chief Okwonra Edomadagmo, the Ine of Benin, and Frank Irabo, Secretary Benin Traditional Council, which was released on Tuesday evening, 7th October 2025, says that the Iyaloja concept is alien to Benin Kingdom. He says in Benin culture, Iyeki emerges among the market women after being chosen by the market women. She is then brought to the palace for confirmation, and once confirmed, they are told to go and install her as the Iyeki of the market, a situation that is similar to the installation of Odionwe of a village that is also brought to the palace for confirmation before installation, maintaining that the palace never chose anyone as Iyeki, as it is the market women themselves that do that, adding that in the palace, every market is independent of each other. The functional relationship between Iyeki and the palace, and just as there is no honorary chieftaincy title in Benin culture, so also there is no honorary Iyeki title in Benin, saying that every Iyeki has a spiritual function she performs for the palace and for the well-being of the market, and strongly advised that the function of Iyeki should not be politicized, as any deviation from the age-old cultural system may lead to a breach of peace. The statement says it beholds the Benin traditional of market politics distracts them from the divine work they have been elected to do for the people in general and Edo State in particular. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The Executive Chairman of Eagle Local Government Council, Honorable Osara Osa Eribo, has summoned the Managing Director, Moyi Line Transport Company, and the General Manager, Muka Foam Limited, over the incessant violation and obstruction of traffic on Uselu Lagos Road. Several buses and trucks from both companies have been parked on the main road, hindering the free movements for other road users and
The summon is in connection with the incessant violation and obstruction of major road traffic on Oselu service lane by Moyi Transport Company and Moko Phone Company, with several buses and trucks parked on the major road, preventing road users from driving freely, therefore causing traffic jam within the locality. Upon his arrival at the scene of traffic offence, the Ego Local Government Council boss, Honorable Osaro Eribo, accompanied by some council officials, expressed displeasure over the situation and warned the two offenders to refrain from obstructing the road, which he said has been causing traffic jam almost daily. He stresses that the government will no longer tolerate any form of traffic offences by motorists or transport company owners. He therefore called on both Moyi Line Transport Company and Moko Phone Limited to report to the council.
For your problem. It is placed part of the population. Tell your manager or the MD of the office to see.
The council board will face strict government sanction and consequences.
We will not tolerate this kind of attitude, this kind of unnecessary campaign that
mobility and strengthen security operations in Ikpobaoka local government area, the acting council chairman, Honorable Eric Osawaru, has donated 3 vehicles to the police and the local vigilante. The gesture is aimed at improving their efficiency, response time, and overall effectiveness in tackling insecurity within the local government. BeeTv News Courage Ayodele reports that the donation ceremony took place at the council secretariat, where the acting chairman emphasized that the safety of lives and properties remains a top priority for his administration.
For the father and the service of humanity, make sure you use it well, protect it. That at the end of the day, we still have mind to do more for the
That was the presentation of the 3 brand new Sienna vehicles to security agencies, including the Nigerian Police, Ologbo Division, New 888 Division, and Vigilante Group in Ikpobahoka local government area by the council chairman, Honorable Sino Eric Osawaru, to enhance mobility and strengthen security operations in the local government. During the presentation, the chairman, Honorable Eric Osawaru, urged them to make sure that the vehicles are properly maintained and utilized to curb insecurity and other law enforcement agencies to deliberate on ways on improving security in the local government. In an interview with BeeTv News, the acting chairman of Ikpobahoka local government area, Honorable Sino Eric Osawaru, said that his decision to provide the security agencies with a vehicle is in line with the Governor Okpewolo's mandate in fighting crime in the state. He said it must be one of the top priorities in the fight against criminality. He added that his administration remains committed in protecting the lives and property of residents in his local government.
I want to say is the vision of our State Governor, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monde Okpewolo, that Edo State must be secured. So collaborating with the state, we as a local government, we have to make these vehicles available to help the various divisions and the vigilante in the local government to do their work effectively, to keep the local government safe. That is the essence of it. We want to make their work easy for them.
High point of the event was a group photograph taken with the chairman of Ikpobahoka and various security agencies who were there during the presentation. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
The legislative arm of Oredo Local Government Council has inaugurated its principal officers. The inauguration, which was held at the Legislative Chamber of the House, was preceded over by the Speaker and Leader of the House, Right Honorable Reliance Okubowa. BeeTv News Best Orator completes the report.
Best leader! All right!
The nomination of the principal officers came less than 2 weeks after the swearing-in of the chairman, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Dusere, and the Speaker, Right Honorable Reliance Okungbowa. The newly inaugurated principal officers then took their oath of office while pledging to uphold the principles guiding legislative functions, after which the plenary session commenced. Honorable Duwa Igbinosun, Deputy Speaker representing Oedo Ward 1, Honorable Samuyi Idiagmoya, Majority Leader representing Ward 5, Honorable Eromare Igehon, Chief Whip representing Ward 6, Honorable Justice Obaraye, Deputy Chief Whip representing Ward 4, Honorable Festus Obasoan, Deputy Majority Leader, members of the legislature.
Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, announced his resignation yesterday. Yakubu, who has missions in Abuja, stating that it would be his final session in the role.
Yakubu, who has led the commission since 2015, officially stepped down during INEC's quarterly meeting with resident electoral commissioners (RECs) in Abuja, describing it as his final session as chairman, citing Section 306 of the 1999 as the commission prepares for a packed electoral calendar. Following a consensus among the national commissioners, Ms. May Agbamuche Mbu, the most senior commissioner, has assumed the role in an acting capacity pending the appointment of a substantive chairman.
And to appreciate the Honorable former Chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, for giving me the opportunity to serve as acting chairman of INEC. I'm deeply humbled and honored. We assure you that the Commission will do our very best to maintain and uphold the standards you have set. We will continue from where you stopped.
In office, Yakubu was first appointed in November 2015 as the 14th chairman of the commission for an initial term of 5 years, after which it was renewed in 2020. A statement by the presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga said Tinubu thanks Professor Yakubu for his services to the nation and his effort to sustain Nigeria's democracy, particularly through the organization of free and fair elections throughout his two-term tenure. In recognition of Yakubu's dedicated service to the nation, President Tinubu has bestowed on him the honor of Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON.
Opinion urged the advertisers to place their advert messages properly in public spaces because some of the advert billboard placed in some location are not supposed to be there, and because they are there, they deface the view of that area.
The government needs to do something about it because most of these billboards, most of them are not, government don't even recommend any. You understand? Many of them you just see, they'll just hang their billboard somewhere, you understand, without the authorized location, you understand, they'll just hang their billboard. One way or the other, but it's not done. The government to do something about it.
The respondent also emphasized the need for proper designation of areas to be used for placing adverts, which according to them can be approved by the agency in charge of advert placement in the state.
So even if people know they're not supposed to do something, it's not enough.
Is anticipated to boost socio-economic activities and ease access to residential and commercial development, including the day-to-day international market. The rehabilitation of this 15-kilometer stretch is expected to also significantly improve mobility and connectivity for residents of Kado, Sabori, and Dede, and 5 public schools, out of which 73 is within the municipal area council.
We are witnessing today is a language of leadership translated into action. The rehabilitation of this important road is not just about dignity, safety, or access. It is about making life easier for the people that pass across this road every day. And these roads are not just physical infrastructures.
You can imagine what this road will turn to by the time it is completed. I so urge you to also continue every promise Mr. President has made, particularly to the people of Abuja, who have always done it, to show you our government, the government of making promises, our government of fulfilling promises.
The government has reaffirmed that contractors will be closely monitored to ensure adherence to quality standard and timely delivery. Evelyn Izibili reporting for BeeTv News. Residents and motorists in Benin City have called on the state government to urgently repair the numerous dysfunctional traffic lights across major junctions in the city, saying the situation has continued to cause traffic congestion and pose safety risks to road users. BeeTv News' Favor Kolawole reports that residents say the dysfunctional traffic light has made it difficult for motorists to properly rush hours.
Several traffic lights in key areas such as Downton, Ugbowo and Sapele Road have remained non-functional for a long time, forcing motorists to rely on self-coordination, which often leads to confusion and traffic build-up, especially during peak hours. Some residents explain that the absence of effective traffic control not only slows down vehicular movement, but also increases the chances of accidents at busy intersections.
Government should improve on the lights, because most of the traffic lights, they are not working.
The residents appealed to the relevant government agency to prioritize the repair and maintenance of traffic lights across the city to ensure smooth movement and enhance safety on the road. They further urged motorists to obey traffic rules and regulation, noting that the essence of traffic lights is to promote order, discipline and reduce accident risk.
Because if the lights are working and with necessary personnel to monitor enforcement, I believe it will be properly done.
Now, everyone that is on steering, both commercial and a private driver,
of older persons with free medical consultations, eye screening, surgeries and essential drugs. Working aids were also distributed to improve mobility and independence. Director General of the National Senior Citizens Center, Omobolanle Akinyemi, commended President Bola Tinubu for prioritizing the wealthy of older Nigerians. Mr. Nentawe, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, doubled as the APC National Chairman, was also honored as Ambassador of Senior Citizens for his dedication to improving their lives.
Already we've done a pre-medical outreach, which we have screened people from the southern zone and central zone. We've done over 400 surgeries. Now we're having some of the most difficult surgeries that we need experts. And the experts that come from France, from the USA, and from Canada to support us to ensure that Nigerians have the best benefit from this sector. And my prayer is that Nigerians who are here will benefit from the program.
The minister's humane response to humanity.
At risk for a woman community. Now they stay now. A woman market now I see the day. I call beg government. May they call help me.
Mrs. Josephine Ewawa, a widow and trader at Ewomoma Market in the Bobaoka local government area, said she has been trading in the market since 2016 and has consistently paid all government-recognized levies. She explained that when Mr. Tfi, known as Chairman, chop money, which she said she had been paying. However,
so now they lock the store. I did that since then. He talk say, let me go call person we I want call come. I say government say me we know they pay all this money. They say me I go call person we I want call come. Say until I go call government come before you go open the store. Whether na government na get the community or in what making. No.
Mrs. Josephine Ewawa said due to the shutdown of her means of livelihood and the alleged continuous threat to her life and family, she is calling on the Edo State government to urgently come to her rescue as she and her family are no longer safe.
I beg everybody, may they help me beg her. My life they at risk as we they talk. So they will threaten me say if I talk.
Our family.
On Friday, supposed to be the market environmental. So a complaint came from the market that this woman has refused to clear her shop. So I went there myself. I told her, get in there. I said, madam, clear your shop now. Since you don't get that, say I don't give her the shop. I said, you don't get chance. I said, if I come on Monday, you don't clear the shop, I will lock your store. She said, I don't get rights. On Monday by 2, the person in charge of the market went there to check. This woman still refused to clear her shop. That was why I now gave her the order to lock her shop till she clears the shop. And I told them, since she have refused to clear her shop, they should lock her store. There was nothing like money involved. She have not been paying any money. I asked her to clear her shop. That is just it. She refused. And the shop was locked. There's nothing like money involved or whatever. Please, I want you people to do your investigation. If you find me wanting.
Democratic Party, where the BeeTv delegation was warmly received. The visit was marked by fruitful discussions as the senator commended the remarkable growth and professionalism BeeTv News has demonstrated within 2 years of operation. He described the media organization as a voice of the people and pledged his goodwill towards the upcoming anniversary.
His Excellency, the Governor of the State, Senator Mogo has graciously accepted to be a distinguished guest of that day. So as my father, I said it's very important that you come and support your daughter on that day. So that's why we are here, sir, to officially invite you to the BeeTv News 2nd anniversary.
Continuing their engagement, the team proceeded to meet with the chairman of the All Progressive Congress, APC Edo State, Emperor Jarrett Tenebe. The interaction underscored BeeTv's role in strengthening democracy through balanced news reportage. Mr. Tenebe lauded the station's achievements and expressed delight at being part of the celebration, while acknowledging the media's indispensable role in shaping political and social narratives.
I will honor the invitation.
The visit also extended to the chambers of a senior advocate of Nigeria, Kingsley Osabohien Obambogi, a distinguished legal luminary. The CEO and her management team formally presented him with the anniversary invitation letter. In his remarks, Barrister Obambogi emphasized the importance of media integrity and applauded BeeTv News for consistently upholding the ethics of journalism while serving the public interest.
Sir, wait, you cannot say you're not ready yet. Okay, go ahead.
We congratulate you on the impact you have made so far. Undoubtedly, you have impacted tremendously on our states and I believe our country. You continue to shine your light on the society so that we all can genuinely contribute our quota to the development of our state.
Through these visits, BeeTv News reaffirmed its commitment to building strong relationships with stakeholders across political, legal, and social spheres as the station prepares to celebrate 2 years of credible broadcasting and impactful storytelling. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
In a renewed effort to enhance legitimate trade along the Lagos-Abidjan-ECOWAS corridor, the Nigerian Customs Service has convened a high-level stakeholder summit at the same border. The two-day forum focused on eliminating illegal checkpoints, curbing the harassment of traders, and improving the inter-agency collaboration. Key representatives from the military, police, immigration, and other security agencies, traders, and community leaders gathered under the leadership of Semi-Area Controller Wale Adenuga. The summit sought practical solutions to the persistent menace of illegal security checkpoints and unauthorized personnel are frustrating free movement of goods and persons along the corridor. Declaring the meeting open, Controller Adenuga stated that it has become imperative to dismantle illegal barriers on the trade corridor.
If you know you don't have business on that road, stay clear of it. The IGP is aware, my CGC is aware, the controller of immigration is aware. Beware. Stay clear of the road. About 20 checkpoints on the road. It doesn't make sense.
Traders and community leaders also called for an end to the activities of unauthorized.
It will be to the betterment and cordial relationship with the Nigerian Customs and other relevant agencies.
As the meeting closed, stakeholders expressed a united commitment to sanitize the corridor, enhance trade facilitation, and restore the Lagos-Abidjan routes as a gateway to regional.
Professor Eddie Eragbe, Professor of History and International Studies, UNIBEN. And in a moment of history, the BeeTv News Icon of the Year Award will be presented to His Excellency Senator Comrade Adams Aliu Eric Oshomole. And with vision for the future, BeeTv News unveils the Deputy State Chairman APC, Chief Host, Right Honorable Dr. Omoroge by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, inflation remains significantly high. The federal government has expressed optimism that these measures would reduce inflation to single digits. However, the World Bank projections contradict this outlook, suggesting the structural issues will continue to undermine policy effectiveness. Nigeria remains one of only a few African countries not projected to achieve single-digit inflation by 2026, with 37 out of 47 expected to reach this target. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has reiterated its commitment commitment to achieving price and monetary stability through ongoing reforms and policy measures. The CBN governor stated that some of these monetary policies have begun to yield positive results, evidenced by a gradual easing of inflationary pressures and relative stability in the foreign exchange market. The CBN's outreach program team, driving alternative 110 trillion naira in audit queries. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has requested additional time for the Senate to address 19 audit queries relating to over 210 trillion naira in unaccounted funds covering financial statements from 2017 to 2023. The audit period coincides with NNPCL's transformation from a public entity to a limited liability company under the Petroleum Industry Act. The Senate Public Accounts Committee confirmed the submission of responses from NNPCL, but stated that a thorough review has yet to be conducted. In addition to the audit queries, the committee is examining the structure of production, sharing contracts, and the cost component of crude oil production. These investigations aim to clarify the revenue sharing framework between NNPCL, international oil companies, and the federal government. The committee also raised concerns over reported losses by the NNPC Retail, the downstream arm of NNPCL. This ongoing probe is considered a major accountability effort by the 10th Senate, which implications for transparency and the operational credibility of NNPCL, which has positioned
and right. She further declined to discuss the dismissal of the U.S. Attorney Eric Sirbet and justified Caribbean military strikes tied to alleged drug trafficking. Analysts have since called for deeper congressional oversight, warning of blurred lines between law enforcement and political influence.
Reading from the entertainment news, Nigerian artist Omaomi Megbele has credited award-winning music producer Cobams Asukwo with playing the pivotal role in the early stages of her music career. Following her participation in Idols West Africa, Omaomi collaborated with Cobams on a music project that marked a significant turning point in her professional journey. Also, Offset denies affairs with Sawiti, accepts responsibility for Cardi B marriage breakdown. The reports.
The collaboration resulted in her first major endorsement deal, which lasted 2 years. The song, initially recorded without high expectations, was later picked up by a marketing agency and used in a commercial campaign. The exposure from the endorsement led to performance opportunities at 4 major concerts alongside the music group P Square. In addition to boosting her visibility, Cobams provided Omaomi with mentorship that influenced her stage presence, vocal delivery, and emotional expression in performances. She described his inputs as instrumental in refining her artistry and setting the tone for her future success. The collaboration highlights the importance of mentorship and creative partnership in Nigeria's entertainment industry. In another development, Nollywood actress Annie Macaulay has indirectly reaffirmed her connection to the identity of African Queen, a title historically linked to her relationship with musician Tubaba. Following a recent public declaration